Did college football rule changes really alter historical team strategies? Imagine a game where a single rule change could flip the entire way teams play. That's what happened in college football's history. Over the years, rules have shaped how teams approach offense, defense, and even rivalries. In the early days, college football looked more like rugby, with mass formations and lots of physical contact. Injuries were common, and the game was slow and rough. In the early 1900s, major rule changes started to transform the sport. The most important was the legalization of the forward pass in 1906. Before that, teams relied mainly on running plays and brute strength. Once the forward pass was allowed, teams began to develop new strategies to throw the ball and surprise defenses. This opened up the game and made it more exciting. Other rules also changed how teams played. For example, in 1912, the rules required teams to gain 10 yards in for plays instead of 3. This encouraged smarter play calling and better clock management. The banning of mass formations and the introduction of the neutral zone made the game faster and safer. These changes pushed teams to be more precise and creative with their plays. Scoring rules also evolved. In 1909, field goals were worth 3 points, and in 1912, touchdowns increased to 6 points. These shifts made teams focus more on scoring touchdowns rather than settling for field goals. Coaches responded by designing more complex offensive schemes and trick plays to maximize points. Coaching innovations followed these rule changes. Coaches like Amos Alonzo Stagg introduced the huddle, pre-snap shifts, and tackling dummies. Pop Warner and Knute Rockne developed new offensive strategies that took advantage of the expanded passing game and higher scoring potential. Many of these tactics are still used today. More recent rule changes continue to influence strategies. Adjustments to game clock rules, targeting penalties, and kickoff rules have all pushed teams to adapt. For example, keeping the clock running after first downs outside the last 2 minutes speeds up the game, forcing teams to be quick and efficient. Targeting rules have made defenses more careful with their hits, changing tackling techniques. Kickoff and touchback rules have altered special teams' play, with some teams avoiding returns to gain better field position. Looking at the sport's history, many programs and rivalries have been shaped by these rule shifts. Teams that adapted quickly often gained an edge, while those slow to change sometimes struggled. Rivalry games have seen dramatic moments when teams either embraced or resisted new rules, creating legendary stories and traditions. In the end, rule changes have not just tweaked the game, they have driven its evolution. Teams that recognized these shifts and adjusted their strategies often made history. Those that didn't fell behind. So, yes, rule changes have truly changed how college football teams play and think about the game, shaping the sport's rich history and vibrant traditions.